grab your drinks, folks. It's time to put the world away. Welcome to Out of the Park Baseball 26, where we are in this is season 15. Can you believe it? There's just 5 more. I'm just going to go to 20 seasons, and we'll see what state is the best has the best record. So we're at the season predictions here, folks. We got Alaska at 90 in the American League. Nope, it looks like predicted here Massachusetts with 95 wins in the American League. The National League so far, we got New Mexico at 92, Vermont 94. Let's do a little recap from what has happened last couple years. Last year, Alaska won. The year before that, Hawaii. Alaska made it to the World Series, but Ohio won. And so on and so forth, folks. Again, season 15 this is. Let's go, folks. Let's go to the first year player draft. And we've had quite a few rookies. I know a couple seasons ago, we had some of the top center fielders in real life that came through. We had, Ken Griffey Jr. We had Willie Mays that has come through. We've kept track of some really good players that have come through and players that haven't lived up to their real life card, such as Babe Ruth. A few others. He's already retired. The game just did not rate him as good as real life. But that's what makes these simulations so special, right? We can have an alternate universe. Some of the players are doing good. Hank Aaron's doing pretty good, not as good as his real life. Ted Williams, though, is living up to it. If he continue what he's doing here in game, I think he's just on par. Barry Bonds is like I said, playing pretty good here in the game. I think Hank Aaron, I could be wrong, I can't remember, folks. Mickey Mantle hasn't lived up to his card, his real life card yet. He's in game. I think Ty Cobb just got in the game. I think he was last rookie. And same thing with Honus Wagner. I don't think Joe DiMaggio or I know Ricky Henderson came through. Some of the guys I can't keep track, but hopefully they'll show up here in the leaders and throughout my season, the season kind of review where they have the leaderboards and whatnot. Their names will start shining through. Of course, there's still some fictional players that have come through this game, but it should be a lot getting populated more and more with the real life players. Let's see real quick. We got George Springer here so far and runs batted in. Jesus Herrera at 486 after 50 games played. That's pretty dang good. And then Yasiel Puig, he's doing good. He's been up there. The Salazar guy has been kicking butt. Alberto Salazar. There's Ted Williams. This Salazar guy, I think he's a fictional player though. He's not the real life guy. I think there might be a real life Salazar, but I don't think this is him. Bob Horner's up there. Jose Cruz Jr.'s up there. Like I said, Ted Williams here's dancing around here in the leaders so far as we're simming to the first year player draft. See what young historical rookies come through this year. Trying to remember off the top of my head here. Of course, I'm a Mariners fan, as you guys know. Edgar Martinez has come through, just hasn't lived up to Ichiro. He's had this an average, nowhere near his real life numbers. Is kind of an average or subpar player. Edgar, who else was in there? Alvin Davis has come through. He looked actually pretty good, if I remember right, in the game, rating-wise. No Randy Johnson yet. What other Marin? Mark Langston? No, he hasn't come through yet. Jay Buhner? No. Harold Reynolds. I don't think so. Um, let's just a really quick recap. Babe Ruth, guys, he actually retired. He only seen AAA. He actually had a better pitching. Um, there's his pitching stats. He only made AAA in pitching, and in his batting, he only made as a batter. He only made it to AA. I mean, there's his ratings, pitching ratings, the hitting ratings. He retired. We created a make-believe story. He's running some kind of hamburger hot dog joint right now. Um, yeah, King Griffey Sr. came through, but he retired early as well. He never made it to the majors. What other players? Ted Williams is kicking butt, I think. I remember right. He's doing good. He's rated really high here with the gap power, and his eye. He led the first year. Oh, he's playing for a few years now. A couple years with the walks. 281 so far career batting average with a 392 on base percentage. So good. Draws a lot of walks. Good for him in home runs. He's led the league twice. 52 homers and a 55 homer year. He had a 57 homer. Look at that, 52, 350 homer guys there. Yeah, so he's doing well. He's if that keeps up, he might be. What was his real life? He was more of an average guy, wasn't he? I mean, he banged in the homers, but he never got 50. So he's more of a power hitter so far in real life, but or in this simulated world. But the average, though, he kicked ass in his real life. Average 344. So he's more of a power hitter in our simulated world. Right there. He's still, that's a good batting average still. But yeah, more of a power hitter in this game so far. Who else? Is Johnny Bench? Has he come through yet? Nope, not yet. Alex Rodriguez hasn't showed up yet, has he? How do you spell his name? It's a lot of Alex Rodriguez. What was his nickname? A-Rod, wasn't it? Look at all the Alex Rodriguez's, folks. Alex Dirty Craig Rodriguez? That's not his nick. It was A-Rod. He's not here. I mean, who's this Alex Rodriguez? He's a fictional guy. All right, I don't think he hasn't come through here yet, folks. Same thing with Mike Trout. Mike Troutman. That's some other dude. Was it Ty Cobb came through last year? Yeah, he retired. He only had a couple seasons in the majors. He made it. Wait, what? Let's look at all levels. Oh, so he's been here. 2027 was his rookie year. Single A, double A, short A, triple A made it 1 year. Triple A, he made the majors there with Texas. So just 7 games. 286 right there. But then he went back to double A. Then he went back. He got to Texas again for 9 games. He only had 1 at bat. And then that's it. But nowhere near his real life 366 lifetime batting average, 432 on base percentage. One of the best players of all time. Real life just couldn't happen here in the game, folks. They gave him a lot of speed, the ratings. Just, yeah, contact, nothing was there. Contact, eye. Willie Mays, folks. He's in here. He plays for Oregon. And look at the game did rate him high. I mean, I don't think those would be, if it was real life, they should be most maxed out. But what has he done? Rookie ball, short A, then single A. Then he played last year. 2038 was his rookie year. 23 homers, 274 with a 353 on base percentage. That's good. And then last year, or right now, excuse me, last year was, and now so far this year, he's only played 80 games. We're halfway through. 24 homers, so he beat last year's, and he's hitting 259, so not as good, and not as good as on base percentage, but just about the same WAR. So Willie May, what rating? They give him a good rating for outfield. So the defense. Yeah, Honus Wagner came through as well. Old timer. But if you're into baseball cards, this was the baseball card guy to have. That baseball card. He's already maxed out overall and potential 3 stars. I think his rookie year was a couple years ago. He plays for Mississippi. 255. He's hitting a 248 average in the 3 seasons. 71 homers. So just above average player here in the game. Let's get to this first player job. We can get lost and we can search all day long, guys. This is kind of game you like doing the numbers and looking at them and bringing the historical players in. You can compare them against their real life numbers against your world, and it's kind of fun for me. Draft pool. Let's see. We got. Let's go look at the pitchers. All pitchers. In the last few years, the pitchers have been really underwhelming. We only have one pitcher that's rated 5 stars. It doesn't mean they're going to stay there. I've had some 2-star guys kind of bump up, way up to 5-star potential. But this Rube, was that his name? Rube Bressler? Where did he play? 1914. Yeah, I didn't recognize this guy, but he's outstanding pitcher. Throws left-handed from Seton Hall. 18-year-old. Bressler. All right, Ken Giles, real life player, reliever. He played 2014. He played. I didn't know he played for Seattle. 5 games for Seattle in 2022. Huh. All right, maybe he had a couple seasons there. He had a 2 WAR 1 year. Some saves, 34 saves that 1 year, 2017. That's pretty good. That was probably his best year. 2017. 100 Miles Giles is his name. He had a super fastball, but he's gonna beat his real life. This is outstanding ratings here. Ken Giles, good reliever coming through the draft. Felix Hernandez, real life player, folks. There he is, King Felix, my Seattle guy. He just never got any, and all you Seattle and baseball people know, outstanding pitcher he was, many years. He never got run support. We just can't hit. We've had a tough time. We haven't had any good hitters, and Ken Griffey and Edgar, and it's been tough offensive wise here in Seattle for a while. He just never got run support. What was his best year? He had a 6.3 WAR 2010, 6.7, 7.8. 2014 was his best year for, according to the WAR. 6.4. So look how consistent he was. 22 from 2009 hit a 5 all the way until 2014. A 5+ WAR for those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years in a row. Even these 2, 3, 2.8, 3.5, 3.4, 3.4. But man, these last years were just. He just threw his arm away. He had no more gas in his arm, man. He was done. 2017, odd. 2018 was bad. 2019, he just had 15 games. But look at the strikeouts these years, man. 232, 222, 223. Wow, look at those. 2010, 11, and 12. Outstanding. ERA is 2.27. Just didn't get run support at all. All these strikeouts. What did he have? Lifetime. 2,524 strikeouts. King Felix, folks. There you go. He looks pretty good in game, huh? Yeah, I would say those numbers, double A, maybe even triple A. 18-year-old King Felix. See where he goes. Kevin Kelly, I'm not familiar with this guy's name. Oh, he's still playing. Tampa Bay, huh? Is that who he plays for in real life? All right, reliever. I don't know all the players. I don't know a lot of players. Chris Carpenter sounds familiar. I say that. Watch, this guy was probably back in 1997. Starting pitcher for Toronto and then St. Louis. A couple good years he had. Carlos Perez. There's a couple. De Los Santos. Look at that. Huh. Are they brothers? That'd be cool. They came in. They played for Oakland in 2011 and 12. And then what's this other guy? Vatino and the Valerio. Where do you play? 1998. Milwaukee and a few other teams. Trying to look here, guys. Some of these pictures. I really don't recognize any others, guys. So we're gonna move on. Of course, I like to see where Felix Hernandez goes. I'm a Mariner fan. That's really the only pitcher that I can. All right, we're gonna move on to the batters. According to the bunch of more batters, there you go, Roberto Alomar. I think he came through last year, but they didn't. Louisiana picked him, but they failed to sign him. He was picked 19th overall, so that means if they failed to sign him, Louisiana gets like a super supplement, a draft pick. So he went back to join Clemson University, and now they rated him again. 10 better in contact. Holy cow! 15 better in power, and 5 better in his eye. So he'll probably go. He's #1 pick. That's what number 1, 2, or 3 pick here. Top pick, man. Jake Beckley. Outstanding contact hitter. Where did he play in real life? Back in 1888 for Pittsburgh. But look at that eagle eye. Well, not in this game. He doesn't have an eagle eye. Did he hit or did he walk a lot in real life? His on-base percentage was really high. What did it do at 360 lifetime? So maybe he took a lot of walks. 616 walks in his career. Eagle eye, well, not this game unless he can improve that. First baseman, definitely a good contact. He won't strike out, but he won't walk much. If that holds true, that his eye, but he's got eagle eye is his nickname. Huh. Roger Oyster Burns. This is some old player. Yeah, 1884. Mr. Oyster. Getting hungry. I like me some seafood. Roger Connor, William Fisher, catcher. Real life back in 1913. Couple good catchers here coming through the draft. We got Doc Kennedy as well. 1879, folks. Yep, some good catchers. Always nice to get a good catcher. They're hard to come by. Albert Pujols, folks. There you go. Look at that. The game rated him. I mean, he's maxed out except on his eye. Just about. Look at this. He's already Major League Baseball ready. He looks like the machine. Oh, that's exactly what he is. The machine, folks. Real life stats. I mean, 700 career homers, 296 average with a 374 on base percentage. Definitely a Hall of Famer, folks. Albert Pujols is going. We'll see where he goes. David Wright? Yeah, 2018 was his last year, huh? Had a few good years for power hitter, 30 plus. That year was his best year, 2007 worth an 8.1 WAR. He had 325, 416 on base percentage with 30 homers. Captain America. That's what his nickname was? David Wright, Captain America. Huh. Eric Davis, he was the Cincinnati Reds guy back in the 80s. Yeah, this was my era here. I was really following baseball. From 86 to 90, Derek Davis kicked butt, man. Yeah, I had a 7 WAR that year, 37 homers, 293 with a 399 on base percentage. Just short the 400. Eric Davis, yeah, great player. Josh Bart, George Crow, George Sisler. This is the guy that Ichiro beat, right? He had the most hits of all time. This guy. Wasn't it him? Gorgeous George, man. All these hits. He had 2,812 hits. No, it was 1 year. So he had, yeah, this was the record I was thinking about. I think that Ichiro beat. I'm pretty sure. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but he had 257 hits. This guy, damn, in one season. Look at this, guys. He had 407 average. That's what I'm talking about. 1920 George Sisler, folks. Batting average 407, on base 448 with a 10.5 WAR. Oh my God, I love it. 122 ribbies, 19 homers, 18 triples. So he wasn't slow. You got to be moving, man, to get the triples. But yeah, 257 hits. Huh. There you go. George Sisler's in the game. What was his contact? Yeah, they didn't rate him as high, but things could change on that. McGuire, Deacon McGuire, not Mark McGuire. No Bash Brothers yet. All right, that's all I can find right now, folks. That's catching my eye. Another one of my favorite players, of course, Bo Jackson. Bo knows he's not in the game yet. Bo don't know out of the park baseball yet. That's the only thing he doesn't know, huh? Let's go. Let's go to the playoffs begin. See what happens. Keep an eye here on the leaders in the American League and the National League. Again, there's some fictional players here. But yeah, Ted Williams is again up in there. Yasiel Puig, Bob Horner. Some of the players that keep George Springer up in here, kicking butt. Yep, there's been some. Let's see, where are we at? About 20, 25 in real life here? 25, 30 games in? Are we that many games in yet? Who's your baseball team, folks? Mine is the Mariners. They're doing pretty well. They kicked butt a couple days ago. They beat Miami 14-0. Oh my! Like save some runs for the next games, and then we beat the day after 7-6. Miami making a comeback. They had that 3-run homer, and then we held on. Oh, I need some more coffee. That Jesus Herrera, he's hitting pretty dang good. So do we have any 50 homer Bob Horner guy? He's got 52 homers here in the National League. I think last season was the first time in a while that nobody had 50 homers. So we have Bob Muzel, 50 over 50 homers, folks, and this Chris Dotts guy now over 50. Only one guy over 50 here in the American League or the National, and that's it. Go. Oh, we gotta play one more day, then we can get through this this playoff. Let's see who made it. Magnolia State, the Bay State, Nevada here, Montana. Nope, that's not Montana. The Mountain State. What the hell's that? That's West Virginia. Come on. Arkansas, Virginia, Iowa, and Alaska. Alaska's, they've got the most. They're the team that has the best, I think, right? The best, or is it Montana? Utah, New York, Show Me State, Missouri, Treasure State, Montana, North Star State, Minnesota, the North Stars. Come on. Oklahoma, Rhode Island, and Tennessee Volunteers, Rhode Island, or Ocean State. Let's look really quick at the standings, though. 93 wins for Alaska. They won in the American League with the best record. Alaska. The National League. Couple teams there at 90. Looks like New York with 91 wins, folks. All right, let's get through this playoff. Let's get to the tree. And until playoffs end, let's see who wins it. And we'll kind of look around. We'll look at the leaderboard. The leaderboard and accomplishments. All right, let's move on. Go, go, go. Alaska looking good. Who do they have? Alaska. Is it? Can't remember what players they have. Okay. Who is this again, guys? Forgot who the MMS was, guys. Minnesota? Oh. Michigan? The Empire, New York's in there, Minnesota, North Star, Alaska, and I can't think who this is. Mississippi? I'm looking at all the M names, M states. MMS. Okay, who's gonna win it? Oh boy. Sim the games, let's go. Empire State 3-1. Did the game die? Okay, there's some movement. So MMS, who the hell that is right now, I can't think, against New York. Let's go, it's saving it up. Who the hell is MMS, guys? Anticipation is killing me. Can't think. But we don't have to look, or we're gonna look anyway. But New York, folks, New York has awoken. The Empire State. There you go. We'll look at their team. That's what we'll do. That's what we should have been doing. Looking at the team, see who they got. I think of these things. Only got 5 more seasons left. Look at their Magnolia State. Who the Mississippi? Beat our New York Empire State. Here's their starting order, folks. Pat Listash was hitting 265. One homer, 32 ribbies. He must have just started or something. They just called him up. He was playing in AAA. He only had 85 games there in the major leagues. So they needed a second baseman. Very good defensively. Jerry Vega, their DH, was hitting second. This is their lineup versus right-handed pitchers. So 280 average, 13 homers with 40 ribbies. There he is, Jerry Vega. I'm not going to spend much time on him because he's a fictional player. Tony Conigliario, 288, 39 homers. Their power, 111 ribbies. Real life player. 1964, Boston. There you go. Henry Luff. There he is. There's that guy. He was kicked ass those first couple years. His rookie year. He's just been going down since 70, or homers wise, 75 homers his rookie year. Remember that? Homer 75 with 150. He was out of his mind his rookie year. The runs, the homers, the RBIs, the batting average. He was a homer and batting average, 351 with an 879 slugging. Next year, he led it again with the ribbies and slugging, 314, but 45 homers, then 35. And he's gone down every year, and then 26 this year, but he only had 96 games, so maybe he got hurt. And only 259 average, but yeah, he's been falling down. But there you go, 26 ribbies. Take that. Luca Fararotti, 257, their first baseman. 333 on base percentage. Juan Munoz is our catcher. A lot of these guys are not real life. Here's a real life player, Dale Pratt, back in 1912. Dale Pratt hit this year. What did he do? 259 average, 293 on base, 17 homers. The shortstop, folks. Center fielder, Juan Plasencio. He only had, only 20 games in the major leagues. Only 224, so not very good. I guess they were hurting for a center fielder. Very good speed and base runner. Pretty good. His outfield arm's not so hot, but decent range. He was doing pretty good in AAA. They called him up. And then David Fletcher, third baseman. Not so good either. 220 batting average, 270 on base. So I don't know. That's not very impressive to me. I mean, here's their team. Their team's stats rating. Yeah, runs scored, batting average 15th on base, 18th on. So it wasn't their batting that made them win. They relied. Here we go. Base running was pretty good, but it was their pitching. Starters ERA, the third best. Bullpen, not so good, 11th, but the FIP, third. Pitching WAR, third. Strikeouts, second. Defense wasn't too bad, a sixth. Errors, they were top with errors, so they didn't create many errors. So very good defense and good starting pitching. Who they have? Muto Tanabe. Some Tanabe, Japanese player here. Juan Diaz, kick-ass pitcher there. Many really real-life guys on this team, huh? Tony Guerrero, good, decent pitcher. All kind of right down the middle here, but he had a lot of pitches. 2, 3, 5 pitches. Paul Derringer. That's right, Henry Luff, folks. He's a two-way player as well. That's that's what the. So he pitched 155 innings, 139 strikeouts. He had a 2.6 WAR. That's a pretty good pitcher. 3.59 ERA, 8.1 Ks per nine. That was his least. Last 3 years, he's had a 10 or above with the strikeouts. But he's a two-way. It's not very good. He's a starter? Let's see. As a starter, he's not so good, folks. No movement, control, but I mean, he did good. His numbers, 3.4 walk. That's a little high per 9 innings. You'd like to get that under a 3. And 139 strikeouts, but that stuff is usually going to get you strikeouts. That's, I mean, sub-average. Somehow he found a way. Just maybe he knew the combinations of these pitches. But, man, that's right. He's a two-way player. His definitely gap and power is good, but I mean, he's like, to me, he's like way overachieving. I mean, he did the first couple of years. Now, I mean, his numbers have come down a lot. Like, these are shit numbers. These aren't so good. I mean, but still, 35 homers, 26 homers, that's still quality. And he's got his less than 300 on base percentage. Still, if you're banging at 35 homers, 1.8 more, 2.5. Henry Luff. All right. Let's look at the, let's go to the Showboat Mango Award, and we'll show you all the awards. See if there's any record breakers, seasons, awards, or accomplishments. And then, yeah, that's what I should have done. Look in depth at the team, look at their starting roster and stuff. Maybe even this, or they're not their organization, but their pitcher. You can go by the ratings overall. That Juan Diaz, this guy's the beast for them. Fictional player. And their lineup, their best overall guy according to the star rating. Yeah, this Tony Caniglario, real life player. Back in 1964 for Boston. And this Henry Luff, he was a real guy too back in 1875, but he was not very good player. But all right, folks, let's get to the things, man. Yeah, New York, Empire State, folks. There it is. So here's the teams so far, the best teams since we've started this. This is what, the 15th? This is the 15th? The 16th. This is the 15th season right here. 15th season, folks. We got the best record of all time right there. Montana. 1,266 wins and 1,076 losses. 11 playoffs they've made, but they have not won the champions. Same thing, Massachusetts. Been there 8 times, not won the champions, with the second best record of overall. Alaska's number 3 best record of all time. At least they got 2 champions. Washington, 4th best record, but 8 times playoff, no champions. And so on and so forth. North Carolina is still the worst, has been the worst in this league that we've created. Leaders. What is it? This was your 2039. Yeah, batting average. Jesus Herrera beat the single season batting average with 387. Wow. Again, a fictional player. He came through acquired scouting discovery. Okay. quite the whoever that scout was. They need to be taken out for some steak dinners because they just found the Babe Ruth of this. He's only 23. This guy's got a long career if he can keep that ratings. And I mean, look at that. 209 hits, led the league. 46 doubles, 21 homers, 387 batting average. I guess it wasn't his rookie year. Last year he had 94 games. This year was 145. Man. Who else? That's it. Yep, only one new record. One new single season record. What about in pitching? Earned run average, Cesar Valdivinos. Fictional player. Very good pitcher, though. But best ERA, look at that, 1.76. Really? How many innings did he pitch? 194. The 1.76. He led the league in walks, though? Yeah, he walked a lot of players. That's strange, huh? You led in walks. Yeah, he had 3.8 walks per 9 innings, but he had the lowest ERA. That's outstanding. You struck out a lot of guys, so it's either you're going to strike them out or walk them. And he had the lowest batting average balls in play, so the players, when they got contact, they couldn't get any base hits. It's just a weird combination, seems like, huh? No control, but he struck out a lot of guys, so made up for it. Okay, he's got guys on. If we walked them on first, oh, we got to strike out the next 3 or something. Strike out the other players. Look at that, 1.76 ERA. All right. What else? 2039. Hits allowed per 9 innings. There he is, Cesar. Hits allowed. He only allowed under 5, 4.91 hits allowed in 9 innings. He didn't allow him to hit. He'd rather walk them than get hits, than letting them hit. Strikeouts per 9 innings, 12.88. It's a new one. Octavio. Look at this guy. Beastly guy again. Another fictional player, guys. Scouting discovery. I wish there was more real life players getting these numbers. Kind of neat. Opponent's average. That's Cesar. The opponents are only batting, folks, 162 against him. Where's that at? It must be on the other stats. You can do pitching stats. And then you can do maybe expanded pitching stats too. Or is it on the one? Opponent's batting average? It's somewhere in here. There's lots of stats, folks. My goodness. And then opponent's slugging, Cesar. And then opponent's on base percentage, Bill Moreset. Wow. Awards, here we go. American League Award winners, folks. Showboat Mango Award, Alberto Quinones. Look at this player. Wow, look at those ratings. 244. Wait, there we go. Oh yeah, he led the league in on base percentage, slugging, that's on base plus slugging, and the WAR. 42 homers, 347 batting average. Somebody beat that, huh? Was that Jesus? Remember we looked at him? 460 on base. Good night. And this Vern Bleckenhorn is his second pitcher of the year. Rookie of the year was Fred Dunlap, folks. 41 homers, 279, 325 on base. Yep, very good. Jim Patterson, reliever of the year. 42 saves with a 1.1 ERA, 73 innings pitched. Damn. Pretty awesome. Gold gloves. There we go. Carlos Rodriguez has got 4 for a pitcher. This OOTP. Let me look at this rating. I mean, he's a good pitcher too, but where's his, like, his fielding ratings? As a pitcher, 40. His fielding stats, you can look at this and break it down, but he's got 4. How many? 4 gold gloves as a pitcher. Ortez has got 2. Luis Cortez for the catcher, first baseman. This Ponce's got 2. Barnes for second baseman. Ross Barnes, real life player. And then Brian Hayes, real life player. He's still playing, isn't he? Isn't he? Yeah, he's in real life playing. He's got his, what, 3rd or 4th gold glove. Roy McMillan got his gold glove for shortstop. Mario Hernandez for left. You got this Welsh guy for center fielder. And then Ramon Laureano, right fielder. Silver Sluggers, Clements. There's that Jesus Herrera guy. Dunlap, the rookie, got a slugger. Gino Chiostro got his 4th. Philip Lopez, shortstop. Quiones, there he is again. And Honus Wagner, folks, he got his 2nd Silver Slugger award. Yeah, he had one his rookie year. Julio beat him for center fielder. It says left fielder Julio Rodriguez, but in this category, it's center. He won it for center field. Honus Wagner. Bobby Bonds won it last year in right field, but Dots, he's a first baseman. It says on his card here, but he's right field as well. He's won 5. Where's he at before? Where's Dots at? He must have got traded, and this is the first time he's in this league. Because I don't see any other Dots, folks. He must have gold glove in the other. He got traded. Now we gotta look. Alaska. What the hell? Oh, Utah. Gold glove 20, 35, 34, 33. Oh, when he was playing with Utah in the other league. Okay. It all makes sense now. Nesty. Oops, awards. National League award. Alberto Salazar, his 3rd one, folks. He was a fictional player. So dominated, I think, fictional players. Yasiel Puig has been good in real life, top players, real life historical top players. Same thing with Ted Williams has been really good. Bill Morissette, pitcher of the year, rookie of the year is this Manny Velasquez. And Moses, reliever of the year, Moses Schrawen. Look at this, man. He's got the numbers. The ratings. Good night. 39 saves. Some really good pitchers this year. Silver Sluggers. The Salazar guy's got 8. Ted Williams, though, folks. Ted Williams is he's done really good in this save. He's got his 6th gold glove. Villalobos has got his 2nd. Bob Horner's got his 2nd. The Silver Sluggers, I just looked at that. Hall of Famer inductees, none yet, folks. 3 homer guys. Look at all these guys got 3 homers in a game. That is quite a bit. 6+ hits, nobody. 15 Ks, two pitchers got 15 Ks plus. Ricky Pena and that Octavia guy, he won some awards, and he went for the cycle this year. There he is. Tony Congliario hit for the cycle. Dale Pratt, Nelson Garcia, and Emil Gross. No hitters. Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 no hitters this year. 50+ homers. There's a couple. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chris Dotts. 100+ ribbies. The bunch of guys, the 100+ ribbies. Oh yeah, you're on. Frank Robinson's been in here as well. George Springer, Willie McCovey's been doing good. Ted Williams, of course. Who else can we see? Bob Horner, Willie Mays, Julio Rodriguez is doing well. 274, 317 on base percentage. Got a lot of RBIs though. 105. Go. 20+ winners? No 20+ winner. Triple crowners? None. 2 pitchers won the Triple Crown, and then that Henry left his rookie year. Milestones? Let's see. Got 2,000 hits as Bobby Taylor's got. Julio Lopez, 2,000 strikeouts. Philip Rodriguez, 1,500 runs batted in so far. 3,000 strikeouts is Mike Van Ornum. Yes. Hitting streaks, folks. 30 gamer. That was the longest one this year, but that Pacheco guy got 42 game hit streak. That is the one to beat. Alberto Salazar had a 30 game hit streak. All right, folks. Hope you guys been enjoying that. We only got 5 more seasons. New York wins it. They finished with a 91-65 record. They had the best record in the National League. The American League, though, was the Alaska. And we'll see you guys next time. Things are moving on. There we go. That's what the league, the last past winners, New York, with the World Series win. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Season 15 is over. Be back for season 16. Remember, keep moving forward.